Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Starburst Sardaukar. And last time, well, we have a dragon. We don't have the dragon fieldable yet, but we have the dragon. It's currently in for repairs, patching up, replacing arms, legs, cores. Everything needs to be put onto this thing. It's going to take a little while. So in the meantime, we need to run a couple of missions, get some more parts for, well, our other mechs that we currently have. We currently have two other light mechs sitting in the bay, completely gutted, and we probably should get some parts for them if we don't end up selling them at a later date. So we need cash and we need parts. And I'd like more parts just to see if I can't maybe tweak the dragon a bit. The way it's currently designed has me a little bit squirrely, but we're here to run a mission. So right now, today, stop the signal. Destroy base for the planetary government. It will pay out 149,100 C-bills and give us a max salvage of 3x13. I went with the salvage-heavy approach instead of the money-heavy approach because the money-heavy was a maximum of about 500,000, and there's some really good other contracts out there. 1.5 skulls, so we're pretty well set up for it. We require a small but overwhelming military strike to infiltrate Lyran territory and disable their communications facility. As prelude to hostile actions elsewhere in Scandia, it's imperative that the Lyran network goes offline to remove their ability to coordinate a response. Oh, a prelude sounds like more work ahead for us, so let's get this done. We've been too nice to the Lyrans, I've decided. We're going to give them a bit of a bloody nose. Nothing too serious, just removing a little bit of a communications array. They'll understand in the future, probably not. But we're not going to be on this planet much longer. We are going to move. Although, with that said, we are in the middle of Steiner space, aren't we? So let's reserve down to mostly the bottom. We need to destroy 3 facilities, and they will give us a bonus of probably like 20-30% if we annihilate the garrison. So, let's, oh, before we actually get started, we have, of course, Synapse, the one who's currently marked for being fired soon. Currently rolling the fire starter up until I can get X sort of up to value. Punisher in his Vindicator, Starburst rocking the Phoenix Hawk, and Varangian, our crazy Viking, in the Bushwhacker, which I desperately need to rename to something fun, just because the mech has been so amazingly impressive. Alright, we've got a whole bunch of targets, and I instantly regret moving the Bushwhacker. Oh, I should have moved the fire starter. Why did I move the Bushwhacker? Well, we've got a mech that's moving pretty briskly. Could be a light, medium, or probably a light. So that's not terrible, honestly, because we're kind of looking for equipment and guns at this point. As much as I'd love to get... is there a way up? There is, but we gotta go... Well, he could probably make it around, actually. So we'll sprint off down the road at full speed. Zoom. This fire starter is ridiculously fast. So we got 4 mechs currently on scanners at this time. So we are looking more for equipment rather than actual hulls at this point. Not because we don't want hulls, and if I happen to run into a Thunderbolt, I'm absolutely going to steal that first and foremost. But more because, well, we have mechs already in the base. And we're also doing pretty good on cash. If I got another mech that we had to completely strip and fit out, probably wouldn't be doing so well on cash. I like to having a nice little buffer. Okay, we got a flea, a harmless little flea 15, so that'll be like 3 medium lasers and 4 small lasers or something like that. It's a pretty decent loadout, if I'm recalling the right flea correctly. It should also have a single flamer on the bow, which I believe is staple on most fleas. So let's see if the last of their mechs moving, and we'll finally be able to shake out into proper initiative and know exactly what's about to go on. 3 lights and a medium. Okay, that works out. Do I know who the medium is? I do not. I need to get a better tactics score up here. I'm going to reserve Synapse. I don't want him rushing into basically suicide, especially since everybody is super evasive right now. So we'll let them make the first move, have them come up and do whatever. Valkyrie, useless mech. It's a medium pulse laser and an LRM-10. The pulse laser is not a terrible thing to grab. You don't have like a double heatsink kit, do you? Because that's kind of what I need to make a few mechs a lot better than they currently are. Double heatsink kits would be very lovely to have. So the Valkyrie's currently now doing all the spotting for long-range equipment. Ooh. Endosteel, Ferrofibros. Let's try and take his head off. And there is the flea. Oh, no, you've got a machine gun, don't you? You've got, yeah, 2 machine guns, 2 small lasers, 2 medium lasers, and that flamer on the bow. How about in your CT? Because we're shopping for parts today. How about in the head? Anything cool? No, just a cockpit. And on the shoulders, nothing special. Okay, so we want to take the Valkyrie alive. Well, intact. I don't want to core it out. Because if we do core it out, then odds are... I'm going to reserve down, let this medium make its move too. Find out what he's doing. I want to move everybody together. Get a nice full turn on it. Because if we can figure out exactly what he's... Or if we can take this Valkyrie, we can get really good parts out of it. So the flea needs to die. Flea is ignorable. We don't care about him whatsoever. It doesn't look like we're being hit by turrets, so there is that working for us. So I think... Punisher move up? Or Starburst move up? Starburst, you can get a large laser shot on the Valkyrie. Can I get anybody who can do anything to that fleet? Oh, I can. I got an angle here. If I get a little bit closer, Valkyrie only. Alright, so here is the name of the game. That's not great, but it's not terrible. So we'll get the Phoenix Hawk off over into the corner. Oh, I saw that for a sec. It's a blackjack. BJ1, okay, so nothing special at all on this thing either. So the blackjack can die, the flea can die. Really, the Valkyrie at this point is the only thing we really care about. Fire, not the small laser, but everything else. Miss and miss and miss. Wasn't really expecting a hit. It's not particularly evasive, but they do have the high ground, which makes it a lot harder for us to actually nail anything. Okay, Punisher.
How can I help?
You can help by getting direct lines of sight to things. No, that's not going to be. 42 on the tag NMG. 42 still there. How about if I sprinted, get a little bit closer? Would you work with me then? 32. No, we're walking. He's always walking. 48. That's a good one. So we'll get our nice little solid soldier vindicator on up.
Here we go.
Plank away at this blackjack. We hit him with the tag, but not the PPC. So he's been marked. He'll be an easier target for future assaults.
Commander?
Do I want to sprint? I think I do. And we're just going to fire a couple of lasers. Okay, so we do have some turrets. We're looking at 4 turrets. So stay on the low ground, out of sight from those turrets unless they've got LRMs. We'll shut off most of these lasers so that we can just get a couple of little plinking shots. Remind them that, hi, we're here. Pay attention. 1 hit on his shoulder. And that'll open up for Rankian for the final move. Rankian, of course, is going to sprint. And do I want to just have him try and plow this guy from long range? 42 is not good enough. Just going to run. Get that high-speed low drag going. Defensively as we move up to the side. None of these mechs are well armored. They're all pretty light. The blackjack is it's a pretty terrible mech. It's not. Blackjacks are fine. I just don't like them. So Bushwhacker taking a couple of hits, but nothing too terrible. A little bit of stability damage going on him. I don't think he took a head hit. Nope, he did not. So we want that Valkyrie intact. Do I... No, we're going to reserve. We're going to let them move everybody, I think. Also, I want to reserve down below those turrets just in case. If they get a shot at me, that would be pretty bad. Okay, Wasp, also not a particularly dangerous target. Are you a Wasp W? Or is that a Hornet thing? Yeah, you are a Wasp W, so a whole bunch of small lasers. So the Valkyrie has interesting tech. Endosteel and Pharaoh, we'd like that. That's handy to have. Also, I don't think we had any when we built our dragon, so if we had more, we could put more stuff on it. Which would be ideal.
I laugh at your puny attack.
Alrighty, so we've laughed at their puny attack, and... How risky do we think we want to be?
Alright, I'm standing here.
So the blackjack moves, takes his shot. Oh wow, nails is pretty good actually. Gotta be a little bit careful with that, otherwise the Bushwhacker's gonna get swacked.
Tickled.
And we've got some missiles coming down on the fire starter. Okay. So most of them are not direct line of sight, but at least one is. So that's working against us.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I prefer not to be seen by anything. Yeah, that's a really nice angle, actually. Run up here. Yeah, that's a facility. Oh, great. Reinforcements have arrived. Oh, they might be carting something important. So let's turn on everything, because now we got to start burning these guys pretty quick. Try and fry them. 1, 2, 3. I think that's everything. Everything hit. Good. Structure exposed. We've managed to open up one of his arms. Starburst. Oh, took a while for it to figure out whether or not... Oh, yeah, because now we've got reinforcements on the way. So they have been activated, and they're going to try and kill us. It's going to get rather ugly around here. I was hoping I'd be able to spend a little while working on knocking down the other mechs. Do we kill this flea? 67, or do we kill you? 61. Could we actually kill this flea? Yeah, we could probably rip him apart if that large laser hits, which it does not. Gosh darn it, girl. Your accuracy with that large laser is just awful.
I've got your back.
Do you now? Do you really? I'm going to rely on that.
Affirmative.
Focus a little bit more on the flea. I want him off the table.
All weapons are go.
I don't know why I want him off the table so bad. There we go. Engine destroyed. Just cored him out.
What a waste.
No, that was actually good. We don't want the loot table cluttered up. So you did a good job. 42s. 4278. How's the cannon? 87. I like the 87. It's just getting through all that armor he's got. So let's cook him a bit. A couple of good shots. We managed to shoot all of those and not once hit the arm. And now he's on fire.
This just in. Critical hit.
Okay, we've got the Valkyrie and the Wasp about to make their move. Valkyrie coming up, opening fire. Not getting much done to the Phoenix Hawk. We weren't expecting it. The Phoenix Hawk is a very great mech we currently have. Because of the electronic countermeasure system, because we have an additional set of stealth armor on top of it, it works out quite nicely. You're an ace pilot, right? Good. Target him and open up.
Punching all the buttons.
So just keep shooting him, open him up, blow up something. He doesn't have anything important on board. I'd like to just get rid of him. And then you'll run right back down here for a pretty decent amount of evasion. And a massive increase. Okay, he didn't shut down, so that's good. He'll probably spend a turn punching somebody soon. So the Wasp getting a high angle, shooting down. I don't think he managed to hit the Phoenix Hawk once. Oh, that's a lot of failed fire from him. Wonderful. And that should sink back to us as soon as... Ooh, we got enemy lights coming in from the reinforcements. Come on. I want to see if I can't just barbecue this blackjack. Punisher.
Talk to me.
Barbecue blackjack for me. Oh, no, not Punisher. I'm sorry. Varangian's the one with the barbecue. There we go. Varangian is also an ace pilot. We have a lot of ace pilots in this crew. It's wonderful. 67. How about if I got a little bit closer? That would be much better. So we're going to sprint right to the edge of this. Keep in the cover. And light him on fire. Plus 30%. That's great. On fire, burning, left arm destroyed, torso exploded. Oh, he's having a bad day. But then again, whenever Varangian aims at somebody, they're having a bad day. And he shut down. Ooh. At least he didn't blow up. Well, from their perspective, at least he didn't blow up. From our perspective, why didn't you blow up? I got a good shot on him, even with the obstructed shot. Not you, but you. Take a gander at him. Try and knock that head off. I didn't think it would work, but it's always fun. So he's panicking. He's not having a good day. We got a sensor lock coming down.
I'm receiving you.
Make sure that you can see Mr. There. 91s, I like that. Very big fan. And go for the torso, because you get 2 injuries, you got him killed. Shut off a laser? Yeah, that's small laser. It cooks. Shut off that laser. Wow, that small laser is really hot. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. And blow up. Stability check. All of them passed. But he ejected. Okay, so we got him out. So 50% of the enemy is currently dealt with.
I've been sensor locked.
We got a lot of sensor locks going down. And incoming missiles. Alright, so the turrets are supporting each other, annoyingly enough. And back up to the top of initiative. Well, as soon as all of this happens. These turrets could prove to be a major problem. Considering how important... Are you kidding me? That's... I love this mech. So if I were to do that, that would put me in a really dangerous position. I'm not sure I want to risk it. The dangerous position comes in that I will now be in direct line of sight of some of these turrets, and some of these turrets will, well, mostly rip me apart. So we're going to avoid that. Let's see how far I can get if I walk. I can get into that pretty much exact same position. 71s, it's good enough. We'll shut off all of these just so that we don't overheat. Yep, that'll do it.
Target confirmed.
Okay, 1 hit on the arm. What we really want to do is take his head off, which is easier said than done, I know. Especially now that he's in cover. But he isn't able to touch our fire starter, so good. Also, we've reset the heat scale on the fire starter. Wasp coming down as well. Oh, did you? I thought for a second he actually came down, but no. Looks like he only moved slightly to the side.
Reporting minimal damage.
His heat is critical, although his shutdown override was successful. Unfortunately, it's going to be hard to heat up this Valkyrie without killing it. So we'll probably move the Bushwhacker in close, go for a called shot on the head, and just barbecue it and see what happens. Or maybe a leg. Yeah, we'll call shot a leg, because that should be a less chance of annihilating it.
Talk to me.
Do I wanna... Yes, I think I do. 55 versus not having a shot. It's gonna show me a shot. So if we came back around here, we'd have a shot. 61 versus 73. Oh, it's much better if we get just a tiny bit of elevation. And a clear and open shot. We will take it at the Valkyrie.
Aye, aye.
See if we can't freak him out. Okay, that was not great. 70% chance he still missed with the PPC. Large laser turret. Okay, that's a problem. Starburst,
Waiting for orders.
get on the move. You come to about here. Yeah, that's pretty good shooting anyway. And we can maintain, except we're going to do this. Oh, we cook if we do that. We'll do this then.
Target locked.
Oh, good. She finally hit with the large laser and completely tore off 1/3 of the mech. And 1/3 of his injuries.
Reporting critical hit.
Good, good. And now Varangian. And you know what? We're going to reserve down. We'll let the rest of the turrets freak out. We got incoming missiles, but he is very evasive right now, so he should be fine. A little bit of incoming fire, peppering around, but not actually managing to connect. Wonderful. Okay, Varangian.
Your spaniel.
I don't want to kill you. I really don't want to kill you. You have very important things to me. You will probably be absolutely, utterly annihilated if I were to fire at you. And we see the laser sniper turret. Hi. So, I'm going to target you. Still 83% chance to hit. Let's try and blow off these legs.
Bon appetit.
Okay, and now you should cook pretty bad. Heat critical, hand destroyed. You are overheated.
Silver strikes.
So then we will shoot him again and then move away. With heat only, I think. It's probably the safest way of doing it. Pretty decent numbers. They're not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but that's 39 because we don't have a direct line of sight. 2.5.
Onward.
We'll do it. It's a little bit dangerous, but we'll do it, and we'll bring everything online.
Here it comes.
See if we can't just tear them apart. Good. Our mass small laser spam was better than his mass small laser spam.
My mech's overheating.
Okay, good. And now everybody's going to shoot at the bushwhacker because I think the bushwhacker and maybe the Phoenix Hawk down there are the only things that can be seen. Incoming fire? Yes, no, maybe? Incoming fire. Here it comes. Sounds like an LRM-5. Or an MML? That was 8 shots, wasn't it? That's weird. Okay, we got a light vehicle coming in. It is a Pegasus, so a couple of SRMs, I think. Oh no, that's not SRMs. That's definitely an LRM. 15 or 20. Bushwhacker taking a few more hits than I kind of was expecting. Oh, triple SRM-6. Okay.
How can I help?
Varangian move first. Varangian is just going to absolutely barbecue this guy. I don't think we can play around with him anymore. I want your stuff. But I'm not willing to risk losing the mech for it. His core is open. He's way hot. I'm going to fall back down here.
Acknowledge.
You can't get me. We only need one more good shot. Or somebody could charge us like the Valkyrie. Okay. Getting rid of plus 35 heat. Wow, he's going to shut down. No problem. And mech shut down. Lost his evasion. Avoided an ammo explosion.
Standing by.
High. 99 ones. I really, really want to take your head off. So I'm going to do this. Because he's dead. Like, we've got him.
Copy that, Commander.
That killed the... Maybe I should have gone for the legs.
Down.
Maybe.
They got a sensor lock on me.
But you're fine.
Talk to me.
And we'll start sprinting forward. We'll get rid of the recoil. We'll get rid of some heat.
Moving at a
Get
sprint.
the Vindicator in a position where it can start engaging these turrets. And then we'll really start getting on the move. Lots of deep scanning going down. These turrets do concern me greatly. We should probably pop up and start nailing them as soon as we can. Because fighting more mechs under these turrets is going to be really rough.
Hold in firm.
Can I get up around here anyway? Gonna have to jump if I want to do it.
Commander?
Zoom? Do we risk zooming? No we don't. We absolutely do not. Instead, we're going to... walk? Yes, we can walk. We'll walk all the way.
On my way.
Because we may as well. and then we'll brace to chill out just enough. Now, granted, he doesn't have any ammunition on board to actually explode, but you don't want to. You don't want to stay above the heat threshold for too long. It keeps you... the rolling count for shutting down grows higher and higher, and it becomes a bit of a rum. More fire coming on the Phoenix Hawk. We gotta get her moving, because she is not maneuverable right now. Peppered from long range. Always a frustrating thing to deal with. Ugh. That's a vulnerable mech. Got the Pegasus rolling forward. Okay.
I've got your back.
Punisher will absolutely be able to see the target. Wonderful.
I'm moving.
Punisher sees both targets. It's a Stinger. Really? That's it? Are we seriously dealing with just a Stinger and a Pegasus? Alright, fire the PPC. See if you can't get a hit. That's a hit. Structure exposed. Vital component destroyed. So we got that mech down, or got that vehicle down right away. That means we're going to follow up with Starburst, or Varangian, I think. Can I keep in cover? That's my key question here. No, if I do this, I will be exposed to the sniper turret. But it's got to be done.
On my way.
So we're going to rely on that maneuverability. 35, wow. This is a fairly evasive target. Not the Stinger, but the turret itself. Didn't do a whole heck of a lot there, but we really weren't expecting it. Is he overheating? Structure's exposed already. Is that a hand? Yeah, it's just a hand.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Starburst. Starburst, I want you fast and maneuverable. Does that put you in trees? Not quite.
Alright.
Okay, we expose that turret for just a second. Stinger or the tall building. Wow. Turn on that, and we'll keep chilling out a little bit. Good. Hit him with the large laser, so that's a really nice shot. Almost tore off that shoulder. Excellent.
Critical hit, Commander.
I'm seeing 2 targets up on 4, though. Got incoming long-range missiles from the turrets, and then we've also got to suffer through this turret here, who will no doubt fire at the bushwhacker, I assume. Maybe not. It's entirely possible he can see something else. Oh, we've got more back here. Okay. So the vehicle's moving in the heavy form.
Standing by.
Synapse, can you get a long-range shot that'll actually do anything? No, you can't. So, because you can't, we're just going to reserve down. No sense in putting him in danger. Especially if they want to come forward, which I would promote. Now he's moving backwards, which is the more sound strategy. Let his friends deal with the problems. And he's very evasive. Okay, but if the Stinger's pulling out, we can focus on the turret. And you are not going to be in sight? Oh, you can see it. Thanks to the turret. That's why he's shooting long-range missiles. So I think we nail this turret next. I think that's got to be our primary concern.
How can I help?
Punisher, can you get a line of sight on that turret? I'm not sure. I don't think he will be, actually. Oh, we can just barely. Okay, good. 70%.
Accelerating to maximum.
Over the rough terrain. Keeping the corner. Target that laser sniper turret. Okay, we've got through half of his armor at this point. Now he's going to shoot with that turret. Oh, yeah. Managed to hit us once with one of those large lasers. Twice. Oh, it's a pulse laser. Oh, it was a turret like this that killed Captain Falcon. So we must show it the respect that it is due, because it is due a significant amount of respect. Starburst, we got to move you in a position to see that turret. I think that'll be the best we can manage.
Confirmed.
And we'll cook everything. I think that's important. We want to take this thing out as soon as possible.
Roger that.
Hit it with a large laser, and I think we got it.
All right, folks.
Good, one turret is down. Just 3 more to go, and they're long-range turrets.
Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
Okay, we'll worry about you in just a bit. Now that we've managed to shut off the turret, we're gonna reserve down. Oh, that turret can see us. I have made a mistake. Ooh, the Phoenix Hawk is going to take some fire that it really shouldn't be taking at this moment. Synapse.
I'm your spaniel.
I want you high speed, low drag. There is actually pretty good.
Roger that.
So we're dealing with a reinforced shredder turret, camouflaged LRM turret. So MML3s, okay. And a machine gun turret plus a tag. That's really scary, actually. MRM40 plus a haywire EMP and an arc beacon. That's got to die. Light it completely up.
Affirmative.
Okay, most good hits on that. Please don't shut down. Please don't shut down. Okay, good.
Heat, Commander.
We can now duck him behind the corner. Varangian, that's going to be your clear target. Your AC-20 should actually do quite well against it.
Ready for orders.
Because I wouldn't want to be quite there. Let's sprint, keep on the move, and not Oh, we're just going to get seen by everybody, aren't we? What are you? Laser sniper turret with an ER large and a large pulse. But we won't be in sight of that one, I don't think. Maybe. We're going to give it a shot.
Full throttle.
Whoops. Did not mean to do that. What are we looking at over here? Did we... we revealed the vehicle, but not for long enough. Show me that shredder turret. Kill it.
Welcome, my out.
So the AC-20 should do a pretty decent job knocking it mostly out. There we go. Just enough.
That turret is gone. Watch my heat
And we are
level.
cooking, so we need to keep an eye on that one. We got 2 mechs of cooking. We've been spending that resource a little bit hard. Sniper turret and the ammo. This is not actually terrible. MLM-3, or MLM-9, essentially, is not all that bad.
I'm here.
So I'm going to actually focus on wiping out this turret over here to the exclusion of potentially shutting down. I think it's worth risking.
Got it, Commander.
Because he can actually do quite a bit of damage to these turrets. So we got large military buildings, reinforced buildings. Yep, laser sniper turret. Knock this thing out as soon as we can, and we'll be good. Unfortunately, he missed one.
I'm generating a
I was
lot
worried
of
about
danger,
that.
boss.
I really was.
Engine shut down.
But again, worth it. We got a Valkyrie. Call shot CT. And only 2 hits. That's pretty impressive, actually.
So far, so good.
Are you also packing Endo and Pharaoh? Oh! Oh god, yeah. Ooh. We're taking you with a headshot come hell or high water.
I will be done.
Varangian. How much cooking can we do? How about if I got right next to it? Could you do more cooking? You absolutely can. Okay. Don't let me down, man.
One at.
Because this thing's got to die.
Cry havoc.
It's much too dangerous. Large pulse lasers, especially now that we've got a mech shut off next to it. Okay, 2 turrets down. Or 3 turrets down.
Heat damage.
And, dude, that was not good.
Shutting down. Heat gauge pegged.
But it's only an ammo on 9. So, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. He'll turn back on next turn, it'll be good.
Stop. You're just embarrassing.
I'm receiving you.
Starburst, you are cooking, and you're cooking bad. I really just want to hold you out.
I've got your back.
Also, Punisher needs to get an angle on something. He's got too much firepower to just waste and sit there with. Oh, can I see that turret? Is there anywhere I can move that can get me a shot on that turret? No. Oh, yeah, no, that's the building. I think we move up here. Give them an additional thing to shoot at. Lock him down.
I'm here.
And Starburst can reveal herself to the turret. So we'll get on up here.
Confirmed.
Can I see the Valkyrie? No, I can't. Okay, so give me that camouflage turret. 75 plus 45 is not nearly enough, but I can't afford to have any more mechs currently offline. So shut the... We're just going to brace this turn. Be a target for now. Even though we've got 2 mechs over here that are incredibly vulnerable. Especially depending on what he's got. If he's packing like twin AC-20s or something. Which he might because he moves in the heavy phase. Oh, that's clever. He called shot at us. He knew it. He just wanted to shove us back further and further. Make that bushwhacker more vulnerable. It's a good plan. I cannot fault him for the plan. Alrighty, so they've got the Stinger coming back in. Synapse, turn your mech on.
To serve.
Or maybe not.
Standing by.
Starburst. Starburst could punch this turn. She'd be punching a Valkyrie, but I don't want to punch the Valkyrie yet. Starburst is going to shoot everything that we didn't shoot before. Turn it all on and
Engaging
rock and
target.
roll. Okay, everything hit. So we're knocking this armor down almost completely off. And then we're going to move. And we're going to move a bit so we can keep our nose towards the enemy. Yeah, I was correct in that one. But the key here is that I will move somebody who will take care of you very shortly.
How can I help?
Punisher, can you please get set on that turret? You absolutely can. Okay, good. That'll be a 99% chance to hit. I don't think it's enough damage, though. I need 70. Ideal, 67.
Damn you for making
So we've almost got it destroyed. It's sitting there with, what, 3 health? 3 health. Synapse, turn the mech on. Next turn, you will strike. And we got our unknown. It's a bulldog. Okay, not as terrible as I was worried about.
Ready.
Restart that mech. And they get their lights to go again. We're not nearly as vulnerable anymore, although we have taken quite a few hits. Got a Stinger. Stinger, I don't mind just utterly annihilating you. We'll pop up over here.
I'm your spaniel.
Get a little bit of evasion. Put ourselves in that. We're also gonna do this because I want the 99s operating. Just fire 2 small lasers. Just knock out the turret. If one missed, the other would hit. Hopefully, that would be the idea.
Target neutralized.
Alright, so all the turrets are offline, which is good. So the Valkyrie we want to take with a headshot. He's got so much good stuff in that CT. Or leg shots, we could do that too. But he's got so much good stuff in that CT, I don't want to lose it.
Barely a scratch.
Okay.
I'm receiving you.
So let's go start dealing with our enemies. First of all, I want to sprint, get relatively close. And I think I want to annihilate this Stinger with the last of my fluid gun and flame refuel. So, maybe not quite that much. Oh, that flamer.
Taking the shot.
So everything else ought to help. So we did get a hit through. Alright, we blew up the torso.
Reporting critical hit.
Made him unsettled.
My flamer's empty.
Talk to me.
What are we looking at for this Bulldog? If I can get it a side shot. Come on. I don't want to go for a rear shot yet. That's what.
Sprinting.
Go for that. We do need to not run soon.
Here we go.
But I just wanted... Oh, I see engine destroyed. Fantastic. So, took the Bulldog off completely. It's no longer on the list. We've now just got those 2 lights to deal with. And the Valkyrie, again, I want that thing intact. I want that thing intact so much.
Move order received.
Alright, light them up completely. Let's see if we can't obliterate the Stinger. Sometime soon, please. There we go.
That's a kill. My heat gauge is getting pretty high.
He's got an XL engine. So XL engine means that if we knock out a side torso, we lose the engine. I'd like to get that engine. So.
I'm ready.
How fast are you moving? 90s. Here's my worry. Honestly, I think Synapse has the best chance of doing what I want to do. Because what I want to do is I want to headshot him to death. Can't imagine he's got more than 3. So I need many shooting, but unlikely to cause destruction shots. And also Synapse is 7.8, so...
Got it, Commander.
Come on, headshot. I just need the one. Well, I need several, but...
Over the red line.
Shutdown override successful. He didn't hit. Punisher.
I've got your back.
I get into his front then. Point blank range. Excellent.
Confirmed.
You're not going to fire the PPC. You are, however, going to precision shot him again. Again, we're going to go for the head.
Copy that.
Come on, just give me a headshot here. And that's... Okay, so 2 more to go.
I'm here.
Now, you're also going to line up in front of him.
Order acknowledged.
You're not going to use your large laser or even your mediums. You're just going to use a single small laser. You're also going to go for that head. You hit the torso. Please stop hitting the torso.
I'm your spaniel.
Reagan. Called shot. On him. 3.7% chance to hit. And we're going to see if we can't control him a bit with fire. His CT should survive this, maybe. Huh. Do that. Okay, we accidentally penetrated something. Okay, he's got 1 injury left. So the only person who gets to shoot him anymore is Punisher. Because Punisher's machine guns shouldn't break the mech. Oh, actually, no, Synapse, you get to shoot him too. Go for the headshot. How much CT is left? No more than 4 lasers can shoot. Shut this off, this off. Just fire the 2. Come on, give me a headshot. It's what I crave. It's what I need. I just need a single headshot.
Going.
I really, really desperately want this mech.
Commander, I'm reporting a slow roasting.
Not because I
Tyler.
want the mech. I want the stuff in the mech.
Talk to me.
Punisher. Precision strike. Head. Nope. Not torso. Head only. Yeah. That'll be good.
Firing.
Come on, just one head. Incapacitate the pilot is all I needed.
Moving out.
Okay, Starburst.
Yes, Commander.
Your turn. Headshot, please. If I throw enough shots at him, eventually I will get it. That's my plan.
That's a miss.
Over here.
10-4.
Varangian.
I await your command.
Right up to him.
Rolling.
Precision strike. Headshot. Turn off the flamers. Don't take the head. Oh, damn it.
That's a kill. AC-20 ammo depleted.
We got the Pharaoh and the Endo, but that's not what I cared about. Alright, let's start knocking down buildings. That one first. We don't care if we overheat anymore.
Confirmed.
I'm reading heavy damage to an enemy structure.
Wow, you managed not to kill it. I'm amazed.
Right?
I shouldn't be. You missed things. That's what amazes me. Alright, Varangian. Yeah, break the building since you're standing next to it. And you only have flamers. Light it on fire.
Locking on.
Light it on more fire.
Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure
Oh, that was so unfortunate. I was really, really hoping to just get one shot to hit the head. Because that autocannon only does 15 damage. It just fires a whole ton of times. So, had hope. It did not work out. 150, 150, 200. Okay, we'll knock down the huge tower in front of us. If everything hits, she'll destroy it. Or no, not. If everything hits, she would have destroyed the 100 hit point one.
No love on that strike.
Punisher,
Help.
take care of it, please. Get on the PPC.
Aye, aye.
Flattening buildings. With targeting arrays, no less. Add one more and we'll have taken this thing up. Oh, we worked so hard to take it. Are you the, yeah, you're the 150.
On my way.
So hard to take that Valkyrie, it just barely didn't work. Okay, down to 90. He's gonna shut down now. Pilots don't take injuries from this, so it really doesn't matter.
Taking damage.
Also, if, you know,
Overheating, boss.
Synapse has to cook for a bit, I'm all for that. He's not exactly on my happy pilot list.
Leopard inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Alrighty, so I think that'll be it. Yep, free and easy, we're out of here. So the Lyrans probably don't like us a whole ton for that one, but I think we managed to avoid any penetrating hits, so we're good for a couple of days. Which is like 4 days until the next report, so it should be 3 by the time this mission ends. Plus 10%, plus 10%, plus 25. If we would taken it to cash, made about 700,000, which, you know, would have been nice. Yep, no penetrating hits, no headshots. Almost killed that Valkyrie. Almost got the headshots we needed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts for a blackjack we could grab. 1, 2. I could actually go for just a full Valkyrie salvage. Just to see if I could get the part for free, but I'm not going to risk that. We're going to go down to the parts. Endosteel, absolutely. Gyro XL, yes please. Is there anything else? Double heat sinks or something? Improved jump jets. Light Pharaoh, excellent. Oh, wow. I think we roll for it. Oh, wow, actually, maybe not. Plus 1 accuracy, plus 2 accuracy. So plus 3 accuracy on these missiles. But I want to build things. Minus 6% weight change per armor. 5 slots reserved. No, we're going to lock that. We got a couple of Valkyrie parts. Doesn't matter to anybody. Unfortunately, none of the targeting computers. I had small hope that it would happen. Alright, so 13 items received. Made 7.3. It's not the biggest haul we've ever had, but normally we go for mech parts when we go for that one. So, decent number of upgrades that we can now start putting into our mechs. Maybe that dragon. Maybe give him a little bit more firepower. Something to flesh it out so he's not quite relying on that autocannon so much. But that's going to have to wait for another like 24 days. We have a long time before that happens. Although we're probably going to be sitting and chilling for at least a week while we fix everything on the mechs. We don't have quite enough to field 2 full lances of mechs. We really need to get to that position. So, 53,000. Wow. That's a little bit higher than I thought it'd be. So that's a little concerning. But I suppose we did take a lot of hits when we overcooked it. Let's check out the managed task. Yeah, the Bushwhacker in for 8 days. So the Bushwhacker's going to the top. because that way, by the time these guys are done, the Bushwhacker will be just finishing up. And we're 3 days away from the financial report. We have over $1 million cash, so we're just going to roll for it. Keep on heading forward. Alright. Normal. Accept. Stay normal. Stay normal. Don't glitch out on me. Alright, so 445,000 is what we're going to have to pay in about another month's time, which by then, the dragon will be done. The dragon is 19 days time. Oh, it's going to take a little while. So, let's go check out the barracks for our mech warriors. And not in a position... I don't really feel the need to give her tactics yet. Eventually, yeah, but not right now. Coach is still in training. Eck, we are waiting to build him up a little bit. We could probably turn him into tactics pilot full. But we do kind of need somebody with tactics 6 to replace Synapse. 6656. 6555. Yeah, we're really getting there. So we'll do that. We'll give him some tactics ability so that he can handle some of Synapse's old role. Speaking of Synapse, he'll go up to Guts, which will give him an additional overheat threshold, which would help that mech quite significantly. He still hasn't done anything to save him from being fired soon, but... well. Alright, we finally get our piloting 7, which will give us an additional plus 10% sprint and 14 base melee attack. So up 2%.
Training complete.
And after this, we're then going to go for Guts 7. And tactics will finally bring up afterwards. Or I suppose we could go for either Phantom Mech or Berserker. He's not really in a mech to take advantage of Berserker, honestly. We don't have any weapons that deal... we don't have any mechs that deal tons of melee damage. So it might be best to go for Phantom Mech. So avoid damage for 2 turns, plus 2 increase to evasion with any movement can exceed maximum speed. Also takes 25% less stability damage. But Berserker might work better off in the future. But in any event, we're going to get Guts up to 7 before we decide on that one. Punisher.
Orders.
Punisher is still sitting pretty. He has nothing to research at this time. I think we'll probably go up on piloting next. Piloting is important. The heat threshold isn't super important. His mech is pretty chill, even with the ERPPC upgrade. Nothing on Shotel.
I'm receiving you.
We also have nothing yet. Could go tactics, but again, not going to happen just yet. And Ringing and Synapse are perfectly fine. Let's check out a contract. We can take another one. We're running out of contracts here, though, so we are going to have to end it kind of soon. I think we take a straight-up battle and just bully some people. We can get some basic parts. I mean, 250,000. Knocking out just some basic stuff. A little bit of cleanup work. I think that'll be a nice, fast, and fun. It's like popcorn. So we actually outdo it by, well, it's a half-skull mission, and we're 1.5 shields. So we are pretty considerably more powerful than this mission. So, unless it's a trap, in which case we could get some pretty cool stuff. Because theoretically, it could be as high as a 1.5 skull mission. Because there is some variance in there, based on the settings that we set up at the very beginning of the match. So 57,900 Seabills, 3 of 13 priority salvage, and a half skull. So we're currently engaged in a long-term operations in the system, which runs counter to Lyran interests. They've hired a well-regarded mercenary outfit to engage the planetary government operatives on the planet's surface, and the mercenaries have sent a single, well-armed lance. We'd like you to counter that lance by intercepting and destroying it. Shouldn't be all that hard at a half skull. So hopefully... ooh. Oh no, I can hear the music. I thought for a second the music had stopped and the game had crashed, but no, luckily it is not. It's just taking a little while. There we go. So we have been taking a couple of missions against the Lyrans. We may want to cut that out because the Lyrans are kind of starting to like us, and now they will not be liking us for taking missions against them. Oh, and we are on this mission, and we're on the aggressive side. Oh, because we have the hill and they don't. Reserve. Just drop down to the bottom. As always, we shall reserve for tactical advantage.
Waiting for the right play.
Alright, Synapse. Time to get you moving. We'll start moving him down, just because he's got to be close. Commando 1C. We've got 4 mechs. But we only saw the Commando. We will be able to follow up, though. I think I might be able to get the Vindicator up to the mountain edge by the time. So I'm guessing a whole ton of light mechs. Punisher next.
Got your back.
Punisher also needs to be close to the enemy to do anything. I think that really just brings home just how gosh darn fast that thing is. This is how far Punisher gets. Oh crap, I meant to move Varangian. Ah, never mind. Yeah, it's alright. We still have our Starburst and our Phoenix Hawk. It's still the opening stages of the battle. Just positioning for that initial strike. Of course, Varangian can see all. So we see our Commando 1C and a Rifleman. I didn't realize these were in the game. Rifleman, 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 Rifleman. I'm taking you. I'm taking you intact. Oh, never mind. It's not actually a Rifleman. It's a Jaeger mech, except small. So the Rifleman is actually in MechWarrior Online, which means eventually it will come to this game because of the way that RogueTech works. Good, structure exposed. So because of the way that RogueTech kind of does things, eventually we are going to get Riflemen converted over from MechWarrior Online. But that is not this day. I really like Riflemen. I think they're awesome mechs. So I would love to have one in my inventory. And not a fake one. I want a real one. I want a 100% bona fide possible Rifleman. Not a great shot anywhere. It is a medium mech, so it is worth stealing. So taking it with a headshot would not be a terrible thing to do. Although, you know, taking it with a headshot is kind of hard. We don't really have a whole bunch of single target damage. Ooh, 2 good hits. That'll be 50 damage. Tore off the arm. Excellent. That was his AC2 arm, too. So now he's in a bad way. And we got our unknown moving up. A cicada. We've got a couple of cicada parts. Ooh, it's a PPC one. PPC plus 2 MGs. The cicada 3C. That's a stock mech, isn't it? Yep, no special stuff on it. Alright, Synapse. Let's... Wait a second. 2 mediums. And a heavy? What?
Moving to position.
Oh, the Rifleman does count as a heavy, doesn't it? I forgot. Huh. I love the Rifleman so much, I totally forgot that it's, what, 65 tons? 60 tons? Wait, no, it's 60 tons, and the ancient version of the Rifleman is like 60... It's like 55, or something like that. So, Cicada, Hunchback 4G with the Gauss rifle? Oh my god. They weren't kidding when they were talking about... So we actually... It's a great thing we came on this mission. There's a lot of cool stuff. Okay, we tore off his other arm. He's having a bad day. He's having a really bad day. And he reserved onto us. Interesting.
Standing by.
Starburst, you are... Or did he just not move? He just did not move. Okay. I think I want to keep up here. Because we'll have a pretty decent height advantage. So move over in this direction. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to multi-target. You are our most important target. You are not quite as important target. And... Yes. I think we shut the small laser off. How much health do you have? We would actually need that small laser to kill him. So we're going to cook it just a little bit.
All right.
Laser missed, unfortunately. It was a 61, which is a pretty decent chance, honestly. And then triple assault. Of course, we could miss 3 times. That would work too.
My heat gauge is getting
Okay, no
high.
override shutdown. That'll be great. And now the commando moves.
Talk to me.
The Punisher, unfortunately, does not have multi-target, so if he shoots something, we're committing to it. So as much as I'd love to just fire machine guns at this guy, we've got to actually focus on. And I want that Hunchback to not be able to accurately hit people. Good, we hit him, so sensors are impaired. Blowing out the CT would be fine, but a headshot would be better. That's why. We'd rather not destroy the right torso, because I want that Gauss rifle intact. I don't think we have any Hunchback parts. Hunchbacks are really good mechs.
I'm here.
So it would be desirable to get one. So, cook him? I think we do. We'll pay attention to the Rifleman in a bit. You are stock Rifleman. Not quite. Yeah, 2 large lasers, 2 AC5s. So you are stock Rifleman. So really we do want that Rifleman. Even though it is just a Jaeger mech right now. Heat is critical, wonderful. So even though he has a Gauss rifle, he's going to have to start managing that heat a little bit. And we're getting punched by a cicada. What is with all these punchy cicadas? Also, you've just turned your back to 2 mechs.
Damage is minor.
Pretty powerful mechs, too. Rifleman going to get involved. He's wading into the battle, opening fire. Both AC5s, both lasers. Hitting Varangian once with the large laser. Scary mech.
That was sloppy, lad.
Oh, and he's overheated. Ooh, you're in trouble. I got bad news for you. You're in terrible, terrible trouble.
I'm your spaniel.
Yeah, come over here. Get your evasion. And Potentially? Yeah, he could definitely do it. If he didn't suddenly decide to miss half of his shots. Jeez, what was that? And the commando. He has no guns, which is so sad for him.
Waiting for orders.
Starburst. Starburst is going to shoot from here and move. And that's the target. Yeah, we are an ace pilot. Okay, good.
Target locked.
Okay, that should kill you. Maybe. Yep, engine destroyed, gyro destroyed. Now we are going to cook quite heavily for this, so I'm going to walk behind the... there. Should keep us out of sight
I'm
now.
there.
While we shut down, probably. No, override successful. Wonderful. Alright, we've got the Hunchback coming up. Hunchback's going to take a shot. Oh, no, he didn't. Interesting.
Daniel.
Varangian, get fast, get loose. Exposing your back. If you take that hit, you're going to have a really bad day. And we'd rather not take that hit. So we're going to... as much as I'd love to cook him with 99s, I've got to make sure that I've got an angle that is not going to get me killed. Pop out over here. Light him on fire. All the fire and auto counter shots. On fire, Prometheus flames. Not quite in the position I wanted him, though.
How can I help?
You can take the commando off the field or keep firing at the Hunchback. I think we keep firing at the Hunchback. The commando is ignorable. He also ensures that we move into the medium phase with advantage. Because their heavy mech goes first, then our light mech goes, then his light mech goes, and then we get to start in the medium phase. So is he going to punch me? Absolutely, and he hits too. That's pretty fascinating. His heat is critical, and... whoops. I don't know what happened there. The engine exploded, the ammo exploded, but I'm not sure which part of the mech blew up. So, that could be interesting. Let's not make the mistake of thinking that that guy is not dangerous. He is exceptionally dangerous. That Hunchback could, on his own, get us killed. So we're not going to be too foolish about this.
I'll race ya.
We are going to get a lot of distance in, which is going to make our accuracy terrible. So we're not actually going to shoot this round. We're pulling out so we can move back in. That way we can maintain our high speed. Oh, the poor commando. Losing both his torsos. He's just... there's nothing he can do. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I feel bad for him. Not too bad for him, but I do feel bad for him. Alright, keep high.
Roger that.
Try not to blow out that right torso. Not you. You. And machine guns are in range too. Wonderful. Starting to nail him with everything we've got. And he's gonna move. Yeah, that was the only play. Shoot the bushwhacker. Had to be done.
Losing armor.
Starburst.
I'm receiving you.
Oh, you're making me shoot your right torso. I don't want to shoot that right torso.
Coordinates received.
Eyes laser off. Can I shoot anything? I could. Just not that. Yeah, shoot with the small laser.
Taking the shot.
Blink.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, he got called shotted. Oh, no, wait. The rifleman must have been one of those, he must have been
Confirmed.
not a berserker, but Juggernaut. Alright, light him on fire. Lots of pain. Structure exposed. Heat is critical. He's about to have a very bad day. Proved too confident. The commando is feeling like he's got the power.
For orders.
How much CT armor does that commando have? 35. I couldn't just punch him and let him no longer exist. That would not work out. So let's get around behind the Hunchback. Come on. I know you can reach it. It tells me so. Game. Game, don't lie to me. Game. If you're going to tell me you can get to places, you've got to accurately and easily get there. There it is. Okay.
Roger that.
Get behind this mech. Let's make him nervous. Start ramming into him with firepower.
Pushing all the buttons.
Also, if we just start shredding armor all over the place, then he'll be more unsettled and more likely to surrender. Did you just turn your back to everybody? Interesting.
Standing by.
Rangan, you want to follow that up? Your goal is to not kill him, so turn off the LB cannon. Your goal is to just keep him very much on fire. And maybe blow out up a torso. Preferably not the right torso. Okay, mech's offline. Heat is critical.
How can I help?
Punisher, if you were to shoot him from here, it would be an 87% chance. We're going to do that. We're going to shut off the narc beacon. Oh, we're actually cooking quite badly. Do we shut off the PPC? No, we shoot that PPC just in case he actually hits it with it. Because theoretically, he could absolutely destroy the head of that mech if he had hit him with the PPC. He did not, but
Copy that.
it was our hope.
Too hot. Need to cool down.
Starburst. You're up next. Oh, we got 99s across the board, except for the small laser. Again, go for the head. Take it off. Oh, we're penetrating that. Oh no, we're penetrating all of his armor. Ooh, you're having a bad day. And we're about to get punched by a commando. The horror. Ow. -1 initiative is slightly annoying.
Damage minimal. Orders?
Okay, Synapse, you will be targeting the Hunchback again. And this time, can you actually see him from there? No, you can't. But that's okay. You're going to step right here. You're going to call offensive push him to drop him down, and then you're just going to fry that head. Stability check. Oh, but he ejected, and that mech's intact! Oh. Alright. Punisher.
I've got your back.
You, ooh, not Punisher. Punisher is overheating. I don't want to get him killed. Synapse, do you want to take the incredibly risky shot?
Should be good.
Miss. You hit it once in the leg. Good shot.
Watch my heat.
Emergency shutdown, but that's okay.
Shutting down.
Punisher, you're just going to set up on high.
Roger.
You'll probably not be able to shoot the PPC because I don't want to cook you. It's just too risky.
Target confirmed.
So he's been tagged, and he's been narked.
I'm ready.
Varangian, would you like to have fun?
Rolling.
Turn everything on. Goodbye.
Confirm.
I assume goodbye. Yes, very much goodbye. There was nothing left of that that mech except for 2 legs and a head. So I don't think we took any penetrating hits, although we did take a pretty decent amount of armor damage in the Bushwhacker, which is gonna suck to repair. But 3 for 13 salvage, and a rifleman, fake rifleman, but a rifleman, and a Gauss, wow, 13,000. Oh, not a great payout. And no penetrating hits, no headshots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it was the center torso ammo. As much as I want to go for all those parts, Fusion Core 200, there is a Gauss rifle. I can't not take a Gauss rifle. Gauss rifles are amazing. I can find the ammo for the Gauss, no problem though. So we'll fill the rest up with the Hunchback parts. And maybe we'll get insanely lucky, because it could happen. Hey, we need 3. No, we left 1 on the floor. Darn it, we got 4 of 5. If I had gone all for it, we might have gotten it. And we got the Fusion Core. Oh, that's really nice. Excellent. So, super close to getting a Hunchback now. I'm a little disappointed we didn't quite get that one. The Hunchback 4GG is almost guaranteed, though, for the next time we run into another Hunchback. Unless we have a... I think we have a Hunchback part in storage. From that mission where we took the Bushwhacker, did we take a Hunchback part from that? Oh, please tell me we did. Because if so, then we've got ourselves a Hunchback 4GG. And that might give us another free Gauss rifle. Please tell me that's what happened. Also, I didn't check to see if we got the rifleman part. Alright, Yang. What happened? Tell me truly.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Yes! During the War of 3039, the 9th Ghost Regiment was engaged by the Screaming Eagles Mercenary Company during the Elidera IV campaign, when they decided to modify 2 of their Hunchbacks to carry prototype Gauss rifles. Thus, the Hunchback 4GG was born. Able to cause tremendous damage at ranges beyond anyone's expectations. Quirk, field refit, superior Gauss range, but recoil. Oh shoot, no. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to... Modify the mechs manually now. I'm going to actually do that right now. We'll do it super quick. As we eventually will get down to the Hunchback. So we've got to refit the Bushwhacker, get him up to full spec. 50 arms. Go back up to 95, please. Because we wanted to protect these arms quite heavily. This goes up to 125. 135, 135, 175. Lock that in. That'll be 3 days in the Bushwhacker. So this is what happens if you don't let Yang do the repairs. You've got to manually go in and readjust all the armor values. It's a pain. So I did not mean to do that. But hey, it shows off. Wow, he lost quite a bit of armor on that. Back up to 110 with you. And 80, 80, 70, 70. Okay. It'll take him 1 day. So, really light mission.
Log and note.
And you're at... Yeah, that's not a full hit. 676 is not what we need. You are at... Should be at 80 for the side torsos. And 75 on the leg. Yep, that puts you up to maximum 35 tons. Take him a day. And then the Phoenix Hawk. Phoenix Hawk may not have actually taken any hits in this mission, which would have been awesome. Nope, no damage at all. Okay, wonderful. So let's take a look at our brand new Hunchback 4GG. Also, first I'm going to check storage, see if I got that part. Rifleman? Doesn't look like it. We're stacking another set of catapult bars, so we're pretty close to getting another catapult. Alright, show me this brand new Hunchback 4GG. What did we get intact? Did the cannon come to us? I can't see it on the list here. I deliberately didn't scroll down. Yes! Oh, and the fusion core. Oh, this is... This is as good as you could possibly have expected to get. Hang on a sec. 1, 2... 4 heat sinks. 2 tons of Gauss ammo. Really? And the medium laser. We can rebuild this thing, like, right away. We have the technology. That's amazing. We now have 2 Gauss rifles. Gauss rifle pluses, no less. And I've got the ammo for the Gauss rifle. So, put it in the CT to provide a little bit of extra padding, because Gauss ammo can explode. Give me a couple of heat sinks. We'll put them in the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And give me a single medium laser, which I'm positive we have. Actually, do I really need that many heat sinks? Really kind of don't. Where's our medium laser? I've got 14 of the gosh darn things. We're missing a hand. So if we got a hand over here, we do have a hand. Voila! It is a perfectly re-equipped Hunchback 4GG. It'll take us 15 days to do, which is only 1 day longer than it would have taken us to modify, or 4 days longer. And it'll be a useful mech out of the box, and then we can go in and actually start modifying it to be better than it is. Wow. That was such tremendously good luck. Average range went down by 1. Why? Heatsink, hand, medium laser, heatsink, Gauss. Heatsink, hand, medium laser, Gauss. Heatsink. Yeah, we replaced everything. This is identical to the mech that we just had. Yeah, fix it up. So that's a wonderful pickup. That's an absolutely phenomenal pickup. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 medium mechs, 1 heavy, and 3 lights. So the Dragon will be done in another 20-something days. 15 days. Or 17 days. The Hunchback will be done in 15 days. The rest of our mechs will be done in the next couple of days. We'll probably take a mission for cash and then maybe move on. Wow, this planet has been so good to us. I'm so happy we stopped here. Scandia has been amazing to us. This has been phenomenal. Manage tasks. What are we looking at? 3, 4, 5 days. Yeah, we're going to do that because we need to wait 5 days anyway for our mech warriors to get skilled up. Just absolutely pleased to bits. Oh, and we have a special event where we'll be able to take advantage of Coach's abilities. After hearing that Coach was involved in an accident, you stop by the medbay to visit the mech warrior as he recovers. Hi, Commander. Coach touches the bandage on his head. I was doing pull-ups on the wall shelf and it came loose. The shelf above it came down too, right on my head. You shake your head, frowning. You know the shelves aren't ready for your weight. Task Coach with developing an exercise regime. He suffers 1 injury, but morale increases by 1. Coach considers your suggestion. Back in the service, we used to run 5 clicks every morning before breakfast. You can see the wheels start spinning. We don't have that much space here. Whatever we do, we're bound to get in somebody's way. Maybe some simple bodyweight exercises. Yeah, I think I can come up with something. He looks at you hopefully. Hey, Commander, when the ship was new, there was a gym in Betapod, right? You nod. Your interest is noted, Coach. We're actually building the arcade first because I thought that would be more fun, but... So Coach has suffered an injury. He will be out for a little while. How long? 15 days. Wow, we need to seriously up our medical. Just because we have problems.
Those upgrades you asked for?
And Dr. Farad has finished the arcade. We're set for the next set of missions. We are 8 days out from the Dragon, 11 days out from the Hunchback, 14 days out from a financial report. This has just been an amazing, amazing planet to have visited. Scandia, I love you. Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see the notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.